How to speed up your slow metabolism. Practical tips for managing hormonal changes and avoiding sudden weight gain. Have you ever felt like the scale suddenly moves in a direction you don't want, even though your diet and exercise seem to be the same? If so, you're not alone. Today, we're going to address the issue that frustrates millions: a slow metabolism and the inevitable impact of hormonal changes and the passage of time. Metabolism, to put it simply, is your body's boiler, the rate at which it burns calories to maintain vital functions. Unfortunately, starting around age 30, that boiler tends to cool down. On average, our resting energy expenditure, basal metabolic rate, decreases by 5% to 10% per decade. This slowdown is dramatically amplified by events like menopause in women and andropause in men, when hormonal fluctuations promote fat storage, especially in the abdominal area. The result is frustration. You do the same old things, but the weight seems to appear out of nowhere. But here's the good news: you don't have to resign yourself to it. While we can't stop hormonal aging, we can influence and, in fact, accelerate our metabolism through smart, science-based strategies. Today, we'll break down the biological mechanisms behind this slowdown and give you a practical plan of attack. We'll discuss the fundamental pillars: nutrition, strength training, hormone management, and sleep. If you're ready to take back control of your energy and weight, stick with us. It's time to jumpstart your metabolism. To combat a slow metabolism, we must first understand what causes it at a physiological level. The slowdown is the sum of several interconnected processes, primarily influenced by hormones and body composition. 1. Muscle mass decline, sarcopenia. Key mechanism. Muscle tissue is the most metabolically active tissue. 1 kilogram of muscle burns significantly more calories at rest than 1 kilogram of fat. The problem: with age and inactivity, or a lack of adequate strength training, we begin to lose muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. The impact: less muscle means a direct decrease in basal metabolic rate, BMR. If you lose muscle and replace it with fat, your boiler becomes smaller and less efficient. Second, hormonal changes. Estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol hormones are the main regulators of our metabolism. Estrogen, menopause. The drop in estrogen during perimenopause and menopause not only reduces BMR, but also changes fat distribution. The body shifts from storing fat in the hips and thighs, subcutaneous fat, to storing it in the abdomen, visceral fat, which is metabolically more linked to inflammation and insulin resistance. Testosterone, andropause. In men, the gradual decline in testosterone affects the ability to maintain muscle mass, exacerbating sarcopenia and a metabolic slowdown. Thyroid hormones. These hormones are the main switch of metabolism. A mild decrease in thyroid function, subclinical or clinical hypothyroidism, is a common and treatable cause of sudden weight gain and fatigue. Cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high, which promotes insulin resistance, breaks down muscle, and signals the body to store visceral fat. Third, insulin resistance and blood sugar control. The problem: over the years, and especially with increased visceral fat, cells can become less sensitive to insulin. The impact: insulin can no longer effectively get glucose into cells to use as energy, leading the body to rely on blood glucose and, ultimately, to store more fat. The bottom line is clear: a slow metabolism is a vicious cycle of muscle loss, hormonal changes, and blood sugar dysregulation. But we can break this cycle with targeted actions. If we want a hotter boiler, we need to increase the size of the engine, and that engine is muscle. Strength training is undoubtedly the most powerful tool we have to reverse age-related metabolic slowdown. A. The science behind muscle gain, hypertrophy. Long-term effect, BMR. Increased muscle mass raises your BMR, meaning you burn more calories 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. Every half kilogram of muscle can increase your basal metabolic rate by about 15 to 20 calories per day. Over time, this adds up to a significant difference. Short-term effect. Intense strength training triggers the excessive post-exercise oxygen consumption, EPOC effect. After lifting weights, your body burns extra calories, often called the afterburn effect, for hours and even days to repair muscle damage. B. Practical tips for strength training. The key is not lifting light weights endlessly. The key is progression and intensity. Prioritize heavy, progressive lifting. The stimulus for building muscle, hypertrophy, comes from overload. Use a weight that challenges you in the 8 to 12 repetition range, where the last 2 repetitions are difficult to complete with good form. Frequency. Train the major muscle groups, legs, back, chest, arms, at least 2 to 3 times per week. Leg training is crucial as it houses the largest muscle groups, glutes and quadriceps, generating the greatest metabolic impact. Compound exercises, multi-joint. Focus on exercises that move multiple joints and muscle groups simultaneously. Examples: squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, and rows. These exercises are metabolically demanding and maximize hormone release, testosterone and growth hormone. C. Strategic cardio training. Traditional low-intensity cardio is excellent for cardiovascular health, but it's less efficient at boosting metabolism. High-intensity interval training, HIIT. Alternate short, very intense bursts of exercise, 30 to 60 seconds at maximum power, with short periods of active recovery, 1 to 2 minutes. Metabolic benefit. HIIT has been shown to be superior to steady-state cardio for increasing EPOC and improving insulin sensitivity. Perform 15 to 20-minute HIIT sessions, 1 or 2 times per week. Optimal combination. Strength train 3 times per week and add 1 to 2 HIIT sessions. Low-intensity cardio is reserved for active recovery or rest days. D. Non-exercise activity, thermogenesis, NEAT. Mechanism, non-exercise activity. Thermogenesis, NEAT, is the energy you expend on everything other than sleeping, eating, or structured exercise, walking, standing, gesturing, cleaning. The impact. In a sedentary lifestyle, NEAT drops drastically. Increasing NEAT can burn hundreds of extra calories per day. Tips: use a standing desk, hold walking meetings, park farther away, take the stairs. Aim for 8,000 to 10,000 steps daily. Diet isn't just about calories, but about the quality of those calories and how they influence our hormones. The nutritional strategy for a slow metabolism focuses on 3 pillars: protein, fiber, and micronutrients. A. Protein, the thermogenic element, thermic effect of food, TEA. The body expends energy to digest food. Protein has the highest T. It uses approximately 20% to 30% of its calories just for digestion. Carbohydrates and fats use much less. Mechanism of action. Protein is essential for maintaining and building muscle mass, preventing sarcopenia. It also increases satiety, which helps prevent excess calorie consumption. Practical tips. Goal: consume around 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Distribution: make sure to consume a lean protein source at each meal, 25 to 35 grams per meal. Examples: chicken, fish, eggs, legumes, dairy products, or whey protein. Hormonal strategy: protein helps stabilize blood sugar, which keeps insulin levels stable and reduces fat storage. B. Fiber and smart carbohydrates, controlling insulin. The problem: highly processed carbohydrates, sugars, white flour, cause rapid glucose spikes and consequently insulin spikes, promoting fat storage, especially if insulin resistance is already present. The solution: focus on fiber-rich, low glycemic index carbohydrates. Recommended: leafy green vegetables, berries, legumes, whole grain oats, quinoa. Mechanism: fiber slows down the digestion and absorption of sugar, resulting in a slower and more controlled release of insulin. This improves insulin sensitivity over time. C. Healthy fats, the hormonal axis. Mechanism: healthy fats, especially monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, are crucial for hormone production, including testosterone and estrogen. A diet that is too low in fat can compromise hormonal health. Recommended: avocado, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, in moderation, chia and flax seeds, and fatty fish rich in omega-3, salmon, sardines. Omega-3 is anti-inflammatory and has been linked to improved metabolic function. D. Micronutrients and natural thermogenics. Certain foods and nutrients can give a small boost to thermogenesis. Caffeine. It is a proven thermogenic. Moderate consumption of coffee or green tea can temporarily increase calorie burning and mobilize fat. Capsaicin. the compound that gives chili peppers their spiciness. It has been shown to increase energy expenditure. Iodine and selenium, essential for thyroid function. Ensure adequate intake through seafood, seaweed, Brazil nuts, a source of selenium, and iodized salt in moderation. Metabolism isn't just about food and exercise. It's a function regulated by our internal environment. Two lifestyle factors are critical for maintaining a healthy metabolism: sleep and stress management. A. Sleep, resetting the engine. The problem: chronic sleep deprivation, less than 7 hours, directly affects the hormones that control hunger and metabolism. Ghrelin versus leptin. Poor sleep increases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and reduces leptin, the satiety hormone. This makes you feel hungrier and less satisfied, leading to overeating. Insulin sensitivity. Just one night of insufficient sleep can reduce insulin sensitivity the following day. Recommendation: prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Maintain a consistent sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. B. Stress and the tyranny of cortisol. Mechanism: chronic stress and elevated cortisol levels are the silent enemy of metabolism. Cortisol is catabolic, meaning it breaks down muscle tissue. It also promotes insulin resistance and visceral fat storage. Practical strategies: relaxation techniques. Incorporate 10 to 15 minutes of practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga into your daily routine. Daily walks. Moderate outdoor exercise is an excellent cortisol reducer. Social connection. Maintaining strong social ties is a powerful buffer against stress. C. Hormonal monitoring, medical checkup. If you have implemented these strategies for months and continue to experience unexplained weight gain or extreme fatigue, it's time to talk to your doctor. Relevant tests. Request blood tests for complete thyroid panel, TSH, free T4, free T3, to rule out hypothyroidism, glucose and hemoglobin, A1C, to assess insulin resistance, sex hormones, estradiol, FSH/LH, women, and free testosterone, men. Presenter. Metabolism is a system of balance. When you manage stress and prioritize sleep, you create the right hormonal environment for diet and exercise to work at their full potential. We've covered the 3 essential pillars for jumpstarting a slow metabolism: strength training to build the engine, strategic nutrition to stabilize hormones, and lifestyle to manage recovery. The key to avoiding sudden weight gain due to hormonal changes isn't a miracle diet or a magic supplement. It's all about consistency in these scientifically proven actions: muscle priority, strength train 2 to 3 times per week with progressive weight training. The power of protein. Ensure 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight distributed throughout each meal. Insulin control. Replace sugars and refined flours with fiber and low glycemic index whole grains. Sacred rest. Sleep 7 to 9 hours to reset hunger and stress hormones. Monitoring. If fatigue and weight gain persist, consult your doctor about your thyroid and hormone function. A slow metabolism is not a life sentence. It's an opportunity to refocus your efforts on what truly works: building muscle and optimizing your hormones. Be patient, be consistent, and be strong. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel and give it a like. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards a faster and healthier metabolism. Until next time.